what are your thoughts about guests who have been called out like Sophia, Gabby, and Lele? Ugh, I'm sorry. Hi you guys, my name is Alexis, and in today's video I'm sweating my ass off. I am going to be doing a Q&A all about Escape the Night. I just wanted to quickly thank you guys so much for the love for the past 2 videos I've posted. I'm really excited again for this month, and the fact that you guys are turning it out just means the world to me. So over on my Instagram stories, I asked you guys to send me Escape the Night questions. It was off limits, there was no boundaries, no holding back, and believe me, y'all showed up and didn't hold back. And yeah, I'm super excited to answer them today. I'm hoping I've not answered a bunch of these questions. My memory is pretty foggy when it comes to that, you know, quirky thing. But before we get started, if you guys want to see any more Escape the Night content from me, any more Joey content, any more content in general, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to answering these questions.
How you like that? You gonna like that? Bring out the pop, bitch.
So this first question comes from Zach Etienne, and they ask, which death challenge would you have wanted to do the most? I would definitely love to do any challenge. I love every challenge in Escape the Night, even as hard as they were, just being in it would be so amazing. But if I had to choose one that I know I'd excel at and one that I thought was pretty fun, would definitely be Alex versus Daystorm in season 2 in the Nation Divided episode where they had to swim and find the little gem in the water. I am such a water dog. I love swimming. I love everything water. So I feel like I would excel so much in that challenge and just have fun. And I feel like me having fun would kind of mask the fact that, you know, I could like be dying right now. But yeah, I'd probably do that, or maybe the Emperor episode in season 4, episode 4. Japheth Draws asked, opinion on the Escape the Night board game. This little dude right here. Oh, it's heavy. I love it so much. I knew I would love it as soon as I reacted to the trailer, and it just reminds me how proud I am of Joey to have created something like this. I love it. I love playing it with people. I love playing it by myself. I think everything is so amazing about it, and I really hope more variations come out of the board game, because I would definitely, you know, love to collect it and maybe do another giveaway in the future. This board game is really special to me, the era of it, and just yeah, I'm really proud of Joey and I love it so much. Ryan Money Garcia asks, what is your favorite characters from all seasons? I'm gonna assume this meant like the other characters besides the main cast. So I'm gonna do that list, but I've made it pretty apparent like who is my favorite like YouTubers that have gone. So we're gonna do characters. Season 1, the first one was Colin, because you know, that motherfucker is so hot. And then my second favorite character was Madison, the mermaid. I loved her background of her character so much. It was so magical and the episode was just so funny. In season 2, my first favorite character was Jetpack Girl. I think a lot of people could say this. She was so adventurous as well. She was just so beautiful with her acting. It brought such a life to her story. And then of course my second favorite character is the sorceress. Season 2, she was such a bad, but season 4 made me love her even more. So definitely I just have to go back on that and say I love the sorceress so much. Season 3, I really couldn't choose anybody besides the clowns. I love the twisted and vibe that they brought to Escape the Night, especially the first episode. And I think they did such an amazing job casting the people that played all of the clowns, because legit, like, I love clowns. They're a little scary, but like season 3 like set it in how scary they are. Season 4, my first favorite, of course, I have to say is the sorceress. I loved it so much. As much betrayal as there was, she did it as a bad and I loved it so much. Definitely I liked the benevolent genie. I think his character was so cool and he was low-key kind of hot. Chazza Escapes asks, which cast member did you relate to the most in each season? Season 1, I definitely related to Justine a lot with that oh it's go time kind of mood and energy that she gave off. Season 2 was kind of difficult for me. I love that cast so much, but probably if I had to pick one, it'd be Tyler Oakley because of how, you know, excitable he was. Season 3, I'd maybe say Rosanna, because I'm like helping people, but at the same time, help me. Season 4, 100% Colleen. I know y'all are tired of it, but I am always Team Colleen here. JK created 15 as favorite main villain, Arthur, Sorceress, Nicholas, or Collector. Okay, so the Collector, so beautiful. I loved her. And then also Arthur, I would say him because that was like the start of Escape the Night, but at the same time, I kind of felt like I knew somebody in the mansion was a traitor. I will probably say Nicholas, since the Sorceress is one of my favorite just characters in general. Season 3 is one of my favorite seasons ever, and just the scary essence that he brought and the lore that his character brought just definitely tied it all in and made it a win for me. That name Nicholas just reminds me of that one line. It's like, my name is Nicholas, is something deliciousness, and I got mad gummy money, and it is ridiculousness.
Yo, my name is Nicholas, and this is ridiculous. Got mad gummy money, and it is deliciousness.
Favorite Escape the Night episode. I'm pretty sure I said this when I reviewed the episode, but it has to be season 4, episode 4, The Wedding to Die For. A Wedding to Die For, excuse me. I just love that episode so much. It is so funny, both teams. I think it definitely brought that light comedic value that wasn't like too comedic, but at the same time, it was enough to like take a breather before, you know, somebody died. Prince, my bestie, asked, what do you remember thinking after watching Escape the Night for the first time? I was so devastated when season 1 had ended. Don't get me wrong, I was so proud, but I was so devastated because that's how hooked and drawn in I was to the show. Putting my feelings for Joey aside, I would never watch a category like that for a TV show or a movie. It just never seemed that interesting to me. Being able to be introduced to that through somebody that I love so much, as well as just being in a locked state of awe from how beautiful the production was just for the first season, definitely just went to show like how powerful it was. I also just knew after season 1 it was going to continue on and get as big as it did, because this is something that Joey really wanted, and seeing it come to life and just seeing how hard he worked on it and how amazing the production value was just so awesome. It's Garrett D asked, any ideas you want Joey to use in the future for a season, like cast, villains, storyline, deaths, clues? I 100% need to make an updated wish list for my cast list for like season 5 or any seasons, but 100% JoJo Siwa I want on there so bad. Like, I understand it's probably going to be difficult because, you know, that girly is getting her coin with Nickelodeon, but I would want it so much. I know my friend Victoria wants it too. We talk about it all the time. I don't think y'all understand like how powerful that could be, and I feel like she could escape, like genuinely. Villain wise, I'm not too sure because I'm really not that creative, but definitely I would love to see something like the clowns again from season 3, because they definitely kicked off the episode and brought in that carnival feeling for the whole season. Deaths, keep the choose someone else to die aspect. I love that so much. I know we've expected it every season, but still I think it is such, it's so weird, and I think it's so funny. Like, to me, like every person that goes into that challenge that chooses someone else to die, it's literally the 2 people I don't want to die, so I'm just like, eeny, meeny, miny. Emily asked, what challenges do you think you'd excel in? Mental, numbers, or etc.? I love math and numbers, don't get me wrong, and I feel like I would excel at that, but not in the specific time and place of Escape the Night. I feel like I'd be panicking like way too much to process like any number. But probably if I had to pick one, I'd say physical. Like, I know I don't look like it. I know I don't look like it, believe me, I know. But like, if you tell me to jump, I'm gonna come back down and I'm gonna take out every that I need to, like point blank period. If I was chosen to a mental game like clues or riddles, you might as well just shred my tarot card, because like it's over for me right there as soon as you call my name. What do you think your outfit would look like in Escape the Night? This question is so hard. Mainly your outfit kind of just depends on what your role is. Honestly, I've never made up my mind of what role I would be. I don't think I know what role I'd ever be. Like, I need to be assigned it because I cannot pick one for myself. I'm indecisive. I would love a thigh-high boot moment. This isn't specific to what I want, but I found this picture on Google of this outfit, and I think this is something along the lines of what I want in aspect wise to like the garment. For one, it's cute as hell. 2, whenever my body gets hot, my legs get hot first, so having shorts on would be a plus for me, as well as for mobility. Like, I can stretch them and run. The blazer makes it cute, but also I can like rip it off to do challenges, or if I get too hot or if I get cold, I could just boop, put it back on, and I can go back to being cute when, you know, I survive. Jody asked most and least favorite deaths from each season. Season 1's favorite, this sounds so brutal. It has to be Sierra just because of the accident that Matt had. Least favorite is probably iJustine because it scared the out of me. Season 2 favorite had to be Joey, which again, it sounds so bad, but it's just the shock value. Least favorite was probably Jesse, just because the way it played out, I wasn't really satisfied with it. It wasn't like a slow death, it was more of like, can we get this over with kind of death, because he was just like, I don't want to do it. Season 3 favorite probably was Manny, because again, let's say it together, shock value. His favorite, of course, had to be Colleen, because, you know, Season 4, I would probably say... I'd probably say Tana, because I really wanted her to go far, so seeing her die, like, made me so upset. Least favorite probably had to be Colleen. It's just the way she died and the way it played out with Nikita. It could have been prevented. Mr. Alexander Newedell asked, what is it about Escape the Night that makes you love the show so much? I think it was just seeing how amazing the show was, because again, I'd not seen anything like it before, so dipping into that new genre of something and actually enjoying it was really cool for me. Of course, being sappy, I just really am so proud of Joey and how he was able to get the show going to where it is now, and I cannot wait for it to go so much farther. YouTube fan asked, if Joey makes a board game version of another season, which season would you want? Season 4 would... Oh my god. We'll probably go in order of each season, obviously, so 4 will take a while, unless like he did it first, which I 100% believe he should. Joe Greyjaw asked, favorite dressed male and female characters? I love you too. Best male, I would probably say, is season 2 Joey. That outfit is untouchable. I love that outfit on him so much, especially with the curled hair. It was so perfect, so when I found out Joey got a perm, I was so happy. Not even gonna show y'all my face. My favorite outfit is definitely season 4 Colleen. I think it's so cute. I know, I pick her so much. I'm sorry. Kelsey asked, do you think Escape the Night season 5 will happen? I definitely think so. I just feel like with how successful it is, just as well as the production value and the aspect of it, of being such a really underrated genre, I feel like it'll get picked up. I don't know when or specifically how. That is all up to the team and Joey, but definitely I would just try to make sure that we all are rooting for it and just letting, like, you know, social media know that, like, hey, like, Escape the Night is one show and we still want it, and even when it does get picked up, like, we need to root it on and continue to support it as we have, and even more going beyond. Laura asks, other than the Savant, who is your favorite and least favorite role / character? I will do characters like I did in the earlier question, because I actually don't have any least favorite roles. My favorite definitely had to be, of course, the Sorceress, counting season 2 and 4, and probably least favorite was Mortimer in season 4, just because of the trust issues I have with that man. And finally, Garrett asks, what are your thoughts about guests who have been called out, like Sophia, Gabby, and Lele? Oh my god, do I even answer this? You know what? This is my channel, I can say whatever I want. Let's first start off with Gabby. Gabby Hannah. And I definitely think that you should, and with no due respect. All right, okay. Moving on to Lele. I swear, rude, disrespectful, nasty. And you know what? Let me tell you something, Lele. And finally, Sophia. Sophia, why? All I have to say to you is, okay. Wow, that was a lot. I'm sweating. Alrighty, but with that, that is all the questions that I got to answer. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, thank you guys so much for sending in questions. I love doing this so much. You guys had such amazing questions. And I don't know what else to say. And if you guys have any more questions that I didn't get to answer in this video, leave them in the comments below. I will be replying to them all. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more content from me, please hit that like and subscribe. subscribe button. Also, you can leave me future video recommendations in the comment section below. All my social medias are linked down below. And yeah, thank you for taking a vacation in my paradise. I hope to see you soon. Bye!
Know that you're coming back home.